Being West African.
I'm thinking about the Barbie movie right
Do not stop that. You think they're not necessary?
now. Yeah, I feel like they're not necessary. Some of them are necessary, but some of them they are completely not necessary. Because there's a way you can talk to the child.
The thing is, the thing is when your parents know that you don't listen, they won't talk to you twice. Just once, then they take action because they know you won't listen. I heard this thing.
Yes, this one.
No, the big thing is,
because the Western people would literally tell their kids use protection, do this, like they'll have all this sex education.
Really?
But in Africa, we do not know what sex education.
I don't know about that country. My country.
Oh, it's everywhere.
No.
It's everywhere.
Wait. No, it's not everywhere.
let him talk specifically.
Yeah. Like maybe someone comes to visit and they give you money or they give you food. Were your parents, like, were you allowed to accept?
So, what's up, everyone? This is Free Will Podcast. We are back after a long time. We stopped because of some personal reasons, but now we are back to spread good energy, good vibe. You already know the vibe. My name is Jesse.
And I'm Tasha, and we are your hosts. Actually, just I think we need to apologize.
We need to apologize for the time,
We're
right?
very, very sorry.
It has been so long.
Yeah.
Long
And we're
time.
back with another banger, and we're back with some special guests. Our guests are always special. So we'll let them introduce themselves. Just tell us your name and where you're from. Start with you.
Me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ladies first.
Ladies first.
Ladies
Okay.
first.
Ladies first.
Okay, I'm Angel. I'm from Liberia.
Angel from Liberia.
And it's nice to be here today.
Thank you
happy
so
to
much.
have
Tasha and the guys.
I'm Charles from Nigeria.
Charles, very happy to have you. Actually, I like the diversity here because it's perfect for the topic.
Right.
Today's topic is growing up in an African home. Yo, guys.
What do you, can you give us a brief? What do you mean by,
It's just straightforward like that. Growing up in an African home, I just feel like Africans were brought up different
yeah,
than the
that's true.
Western world. So, okay, let me just start with a question. What type of punishments were you given, like when you're growing up? Like if you do something wrong, what punishments were you given? Are they flogging you? Were they telling you to put your hands up? Like, why were they doing that?
Me, personally, I was in and out because my parents are not, so I was in and out. So mostly with my mom. My mom will mostly just shout. She's like all bark, no bite.
Oh.
Yeah. She'll just talk, but she can't do anything. Okay, I'm not saying she can't do anything. There are a few times where maybe she like slap me or she like.
Yeah, that's the
But
punishment.
mostly, you know what she'll do? Mostly, she'll wait when like my friends come around, and then she'll say something that's gonna make them to bully me after.
Okay, so like make your friends.
Yeah,
bully you.
like
Okay.
From my dad,
Uh-huh.
I had a couple of whooping from my dad.
Okay, it's like there was between the parents there was the calm one
Yeah.
and there was the aggressive one.
exactly.
My mom is not calm. My dad, he wasn't either, but I mean, when I came out of age, he like stopped completely. You know? He was like totally soft then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
What about you, Charles? How was
I think when I'm done here, no, seriously, like when I'm done here, you guys will cry for me. No, it's serious. Like growing up in a Nigerian home, it's not
Really?
easy. No, it's not easy. I think for me, my mom was the
calm one?
actionable person.
Okay.
My mom doesn't beat you.
Okay.
You guys, you fight. She doesn't like beat you. Like no, she like fights and like if she want to beat you, she drags you to the floor.
Hey.
She pounds you. Then there's a statement she always make. I'm the one that gave birth to you. I carried you for 9 months. If I kill
That
you,
word.
Yeah.
if I kill you, it will take me highest 2 days to get over you.
Oh my god.
So my dad
So
was
just saying.
my dad was more of the reserved one.
In Africa, we have been raised with violence, if I can say.
Honestly.
When you're not on the line,
They'll slap
actions
you
will be
back.
taken differently from outside. It was more talking,
Yeah.
you know. Even if you go out of the limit, they will talk. They will talk.
I think
Mm.
even in the Bible it says spare the rod and spoil the child.
God,
Okay.
exactly,
Every-
He brought out the
exactly.
Bible, guys. He
But you know
brought out the
what, guys?
Bible.
Like, honestly, some of the beatings and all of that, they're not necessary at all.
Okay.
They're not necessary.
You think they're not necessary?
Yeah, I feel like they're not
I
necessary.
mean-
Some of them are necessary, but some of them they are completely not necessary. Because there's a way you can talk to the child.
The thing
Or
is,
there are
the child
things, there are more
listens.
the
things
thing
you can
is,
do
when
than
your
beating
parents
them.
know that you don't listen, they won't talk to you twice.
Exactly.
Just
Ah.
once, then they take action because they know you won't listen.
I think it's good to some extent. I
Okay.
think.
So,
Yeah,
what's
I
your,
don't know about being a rebel.
You've been a rebel. haven't you?
what's your opinion? Do you think it's necessary violence? Because it's violence. It's
It's
physical.
violent.
Yes.
It is violence here, but every once in a while.
You know, violence
Once in a-
is a really
needed.
strong word to use.
No, it's violence.
It's physical
Actually,
aggression.
how
It's,
about you, Jess? What's
Me.
the worst like punishment you were given?
I don't know. The thing is, I was the trouble one in my. I have like 7 brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Like we are 7.
Mm.
Yeah, and I was the one who don't listen.
So they used to beat you every day.
When I say I was trouble, I was trouble. When I say they will beat me, I will sleep outside.
Oh,
Yeah,
Running away from them.
running away.
But would you come back?
And the next day, you know, it won't be. They won't be that much angry. Like, so yeah, that's it.
Okay. Moving on. There's this issue I want to raise. Have your parents ever called you? Let's say your dad is watching TV. The remote is like right here. And you're in your room. He'll call you from
My
your
mom.
room to
My
come
mom.
and give him the remote that is right here.
my mom.
My dad, all the time.
I don't think my dad will ever do that.
Really? Your mom?
My mom is not the TV person.
Ah.
So
Okay.
I used,
And
I,
when you tell her the remote is just right here, she'll be like, "Are you talking back to me?
Yeah, the eye.
Like, are you talking back to me?"
Mm.
I said, "Give me the remote." Fine, man.
You just have to give it.
I used to plan to do that to my children. You know? You know, it'll be-
It's like a, how can I put this? Like a tradition. They'll call you from your room. It's like you have to work to live in that home. Like you can't just sit. You have to do something to be comfortable.
Crazy.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on.
there is these things of taboos. I don't know how you guys call
Taboo.
taboo. Yes, we call
Okay.
taboos in Portuguese.
Mm.
Which I think are most focus on the violence part, right?
Mm.
Yeah, there is this thing where our parents in the past, we were not that much open with our parents, like talking
Yeah.
about social thing, talking about
mhm.
sex and everything,
Yeah.
not even to solve a problem. It was mostly violence,
Yeah.
you know. They won't come like, son, sit. You know, this, no. If they were like, if you do this, you do this, you do this, you're going to die, you're going to go out of the
Yeah.
house, you're going to do that.
Literally.
Yeah, so I wanted to hear from you guys. Do you think it could have been different? Because we have reached here where you are, Africans, because all of us, we know it's how we were raised different from outside. It was mostly talking
Yeah.
outside, but in Africa it was more violence. Do you guys think it could have been better if they could have taken more time and talk to us, like, son, sit, don't do this. If you do this, you're going to lose your life. Would we listen?
Honestly, for some of the whoopings I got, if my dad would have just called me and asked me like what is going on, I would have strictly said like this is it, this is it.
Mm. Okay, I don't know. I think the whooping it's necessary because I think
You know,
I have
because,
manners because of that whooping. You
You
know?
know where? Let me say something. You know where? A relative or someone else go to your parents and tell them something, and they don't even come to you and ask you like what is going on. They just
Okay, okay.
immediately get angry and want to just unleash whatever they're
The
hiding
anger.
in there on you.
Yeah.
And then you as a child, you just like
Where is it coming from?
you know, like
Yeah.
you don't even know what's going on. Then me now as a child, I don't even want to tell you anything anymore.
Yeah.
I feel afraid. I feel like if I tell you, you're gonna get angry, or
Okay.
you're even gonna spaz more than the other way.
Actually, you have okay. So you feel like we were scared to talk to our parents
Yes,
because of
they
their-
made us.
They made us.
They
scared.
made us scared to talk to them.
That's the
For
thing.
me,
Yeah.
I felt like I could talk to other people more than I could talk to my own parents.
Yeah.
There came a time where I stopped talking to anyone. I talked to myself,
Mm.
and I grew up with it.
Okay. You have a point. What do you think, Charles?
Well, I think most of the beating I got was deserved. Yeah, because
You deserve.
It was deserved.
yeah, because I'm the first child of the family.
Okay.
Really?
Being the first child comes with
Pressure.
a lot of
Yeah,
responsibility
pressure, responsibility, all the
and
things.
pressure. You get so, and being a first child and a first son, it's a whole lot of different levels
Yeah.
than being a first daughter.
I
Yeah.
believe
You
that.
get so there was some kind of discipline my dad wanted me to have,
Okay.
but because of that teenage stage, I was
Mm.
just busy playing and all. Like, let me give an example. When I was in high school,
Okay.
Okay.
because I have like 3 siblings
Mm.
before me. So
Mhm.
my immediate brother, I think I'm older than him with like 5 or 6 years.
Okay.
So when I came back from high school, my responsibility was to wash the dishes and all that.
Okay.
So maybe because of football,
You miss.
I leave the dishes.
And you go
Or I
play.
just tell my junior one, please help me wash the dishes. I want to go and play soccer. Maybe when I come back, I'll give you little
Something.
change.
Something, yeah.
So peradventure, my mom comes back and see my junior one washing the
Oh,
clothes.
it notices Charles is not doing the dishes.
Yeah.
Oh my
And I'm
God.
not. So as soon as I just step into the house, she would not even wait. She would hide and
She'll
make
hide.
sure you step in. So once you step in, she locks the door. Then you guys will dig. You will just. They will
It's not
just.
locking the door for me.
They will draw the
Why?
battle. They will draw the battleground for both of you.
Oh my God.
Then you now start explaining.
Nowhere to. Ish.
Who sent
And
you
you
to-
can't do anything
You
because
can't.
she wants you to fight with her, but you can't fight with her.
Yeah.
It's my mom.
Have you guys ever thought of running away?
Bro, a lot.
The thing is, you can run away, you will always
But
come
you
back.
have to go back. But
You
You
have
have to go.
like, have you had that thought before? Like, they don't love me. I need to go. I think I've had that thought.
Me too.
Have you?
No, not really. There was a certain time that the punishment changed.
Okay.
It was
Really?
no longer
The upgrade.
yeah, it was no longer beating. It was just sleep outside.
I wish.
They'll close the door.
You
At
wish.
least, yes, sleep outside.
No, just sleep out. Don't come back.
You are not sure. You are not sure about what you're saying.
Hello, sleep outside.
Yeah, they'll be like,
Come back tomorrow.
just sleep out. Come back tomorrow.
At least I had somewhere to sleep.
Sleep
Maybe.
outside.
My friend's house.
You get so. Just know that when you're sleeping outside, when you're coming back the next day,
Uh-huh.
there's no food for you. You just have to fend for yourself that whole day.
Oh my God.
My mom would be like, "Don't come into my kitchen."
That's
My
something
dad would
else.
be like,
You see?
My dad will be like, don't even say a word to me. Just when you come back, go inside your room. Do whatever you want.
But then
to
when
do.
they tell you sleep outside, where do you sleep?
Sometimes I go to my relative place, sometimes I go to my friend's
Yeah.
place. So, at
But
the-
when the relative like call or something, call your mom and explain.
they would not even take the call.
Wow. Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I think this kind of raised in Nigeria, it was something else.
It was like a whole different story.
Yeah, whole different.
How about that thing like when they're shouting at you or they're beating you? Were you allowed to cry?
Yeah, of course.
Of
Cry.
course.
Yeah, why? Why not?
You were not.
No, in
What?
Zambia, let me tell you something.
What do you mean?
In Zambians who are watching, I know you know this. If your mother is shouting at you or beating you, you're not allowed to cry. You just do, and you have that thing because you want to cry but you can't cry. You're just like, and she's like, "Why are you crying? Why are you crying? Why are you crying?" You just have to Be strong. After she finishes beating you, then you can go, Mom, I love you, but it was hard. She used to, like, literally, if you do something wrong, if she's beating you or shouting at you, you're not allowed to cry, you're not allowed to talk. Just sit, let her finish. After she's done, go cry in your room. And make sure when you're crying, she shouldn't hear you.
Really?
Literally. It was crazy. So you guys were allowed to cry?
Yeah,
I'm asking
okay.
because
You can scream down the building. Nobody cares. Nobody.
maybe
Even
that's
there's
the
a
thing.
there's a time that even you get to cry. Even the people outside will be like, please pity your son.
Are you serious?
They'll
Yes.
be like, mind your business.
Okay.
Leave me
You know
and
what?
this guy.
Maybe it's a West African thing.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because honestly,
Uh-huh.
people will come around and be like, you should stop beating it. If she want to stop, she won't stop.
But
If she
otherwise,
don't want to,
forget it.
girl.
It's none of your business. Okay. Moving on.
I think it was worth it, seeing from there to here, because now we can respect people which are older than us. We can respect our parents.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's this video that has gone viral. This kid from Europe somewhere. The way he was speaking to his parents, like he has power over them. He was
Which
like,
one?
"Don't talk to me, whatever." I can show you later. He was
Okay.
like, "Don't talk to me with his
Talking to the
parents."
parents.
Yeah, like, "Don't talk to me, whatever. I will go out of your house."
That's the thing. These guys
I'll
are
go
raised
to my grandma.
differently.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
if you watch a lot of US movies, the highest punishment they can get is
No phone.
Don't go out.
curfew.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Don't come out from your room.
that's the thing. Like,
Those stuff don't work back home.
Even
That's
if you're
not-
being grounded, you can still do whatever you want to
Exactly.
Yeah.
that's the thing.
You can still come out of the windows. Like an African, literally, you know that if I leave this house, I'm dead.
Very dead.
Have you ever thought of calling the police on
do.
your parents?
No,
Never.
never.
Those are
But
what those are what white
at
people
one point, my
teach.
mom did call the
They
police
don't
for
teach it
me.
in
In
black
Africa,
school.
we don't snitch.
No.
In Africa, we don't snitch. Okay, how about that thing? Like,
Do you know how many people will criticize you if you call police on your
Yeah.
parents in Africa?
Like
Mhm.
my mom is the kind of person that would beat you to injure you. Then when the relative come and they ask you what happened, you say you fell down. If
Really?
you say
Fell
my
down.
mom did this to me, after they go,
Again.
so you have to be loyal to the victim.
Wow.
Very loyal.
How about that thing where relatives come, uncles, aunties, in their codes to come and greet them? Like forced. Maybe an auntie comes, I was changing your diaper, and you are expected to remember this auntie who was changing your diapers.
Funny enough, I've not been that kind of person that's like I don't like people.
You don't like
Okay.
So
it.
when I
You're
when
not
I,
It's not
social.
about liking
yeah,
people,
when I
but
notice people are coming, I leave the house.
Exactly.
Oh.
Yes.
I
Really?
leave the house.
Me
And, your,
also.
and your
Yes.
parents are good with that.
Yeah, they'll be like
Oh.
they'll like shout my native name. Once they shout like 2 or 3 times, I'm not responding. Then they ask me, I do not want to check. They say he's not at home.
You're
Wow.
not at home.
Me, my mom from
Seriously?
day one, she already know like there are certain people I don't like. Normally, I don't like them. You go up, you come down, you're even taught or whatever. If I don't like you, I don't like you. I'm not even gonna try to hide it from you.
And like, yo, it's okay with that. Like your parents are okay with that.
It's me. I don't like you.
As for me, if there is relatives, like they come to visit something,
Uh-huh.
you must leave your room and come greet all of them.
All
Me,
of
my
them,
mom
same.
respect that. If someone come and I tell my mom I don't want to talk to that person,
Really?
she
I think because Zambia is the same thing. If uncles, aunties, like, they'll tell you, you cannot leave the house.
Yes.
Auntie so is coming. And when they come, you have to come, greet everyone, and sit down with them for like 2 minutes, 3 minutes. and
Unless there was a
conversate.
story or
Yeah.
something.
But otherwise,
I don't even remember family meetings where you guys go take pictures and all of that. I don't remember any of that. I tell you, I even have some relatives I don't even know.
Yeah,
and that was normal.
very normal.
Okay, that's interesting.
It's that thing of, for us, family is everything. My siblings, my auntie, my grandma, whatever. In Africa, we have grown like all of us in the same
Okay,
house.
okay.
Yeah, but now the world is,
Yeah,
upgrading
changing
and
and everyone is
everything.
growing.
Now family is me, my wife, my kids.
Now it's like nuclear,
May-
only mother,
Maybe,
father, and
yeah,
kids.
maybe my mother and my brothers and
Mm,
everything.
mm, mm.
So it's,
No, but
changing
it's not
with
like that with us.
Mm. How is
it's
it?
changing with time. Maybe, it's there is still some
Okay.
few
But
things
as
that
long as I can remember, I only saw my grandparents like a few times
you know.
Okay.
because they were like living their lives completely, elsewhere than where we were.
Okay.
And it was fine. We used to speak over the phone and whatever, but like me,
You have never lived with your grandparents?
no, never lived with them.
Tasha, you
But
have
like
never
I
lived with
spent time with them.
Charles, you
I
have lived
have.
yeah.
I spent time with
Yeah.
my grandparents,
You
but I
know, I
never
think it
lived with them.
depends.
No.
It depends actually because my dad is someone that because let me give an example.
Okay.
I'm from a state called Anambra State,
Okay.
but we reside in Lagos. That's like 8 hours away.
Mm-hmm.
So my dad is that kind of person that every year during the festive period we go back home
Okay.
to
Visit.
stay with the grandparents.
Yeah.
So every year we must honor that
Y'all are
tradition.
not staying. Y'all are just spending time there for the festive
we are-
period and
yeah.
then go home.
Then
Yeah,
go.
but
I mean,
then
mostly that's the way it is.
Yeah, that's the way
when
it
like
is.
Christmas is coming, everyone
Yeah.
comes
comes
together.
together. All
Yeah,
that
that's
good
it.
stuff.
Like to stay. No.
So aside from that, you're not
No.
sending me anywhere.
Mm-mm.
No.
Okay, moving on. Were you guys allowed to accept food, money from neighbors, uncles, aunties? Like maybe someone comes to visit and they give you money or they give you food. Were your parents were you allowed to accept?
People who are closer to the family, yeah.
How about
And
neighbors?
Very
friends?
small then, but every time something like that happens, my mom would take the money.
Take-
So
of
like, let me
course.
keep it for you.
Yeah, and that thing where they'll be like, you eat in this house. If you ask for that money, they'll be like, you eat everything I provide for you, so I do want the money. Is it the same for you?
Yeah, I think it's the same.
But you're allowed to eat from the neighbor's house or auntie's house.
Neighbors, I wouldn't say the only time you can eat a neighbor food in our house is maybe during Christmas period.
Okay.
Okay.
Those time we exchange food.
Yeah,
You give
that's
me
it.
yours,
Yeah.
I give you mine.
Everyone comes together and
Yeah,
we
but
share.
you leaving your house to go to the neighbor's house to
Just
eat
that's what
That
I mean.
can't happen.
when there's food at home.
I
That is
think
another
they
beating.
used to give me an eye. Like
Side
maybe
eye.
it's side eye, and that eye is just like, if you touch this food. Were you guys forced to go to church?
Yes.
Like, how was the forcing to go to
Yes.
church? How were you forced to go to church?
Sunday morning, everybody must go.
Like, how were they like knocking at you? Like, I want to understand how were you being forced?
The day before. Firstly, my dad, so religious. He's a disciplinarian, honestly.
Okay.
So when you guys go to church this Sunday, my dad will tell all of you guys, start saving up your money for your offering next Sunday.
Seriously. So you use your own money as offering.
Of course, you'll save up from all of the money that will be given
I
you
never-
throughout the
Okay,
week.
you're
I
Yeah.
never gave offering in a church.
But my dad will also give you
From my heart.
Sunday.
Yeah. I used to be so pissed, am I giving this money?
Yeah,
I used to be like, come on.
Seriously.
Because I feel like it's just going to the pastor,
I mean,
you know.
It is going to the pastor.
it is good. That's the thing.
That's a thing. I have this opinion. Don't take me wrong, guys.
No.
We'll judge you.
Okay, at certain level, right? But I think in Africa, church is it's used to delay as Africans.
Honestly.
We do that. Okay, the thing is the way we took it, right? Because we make it the whole thing.
I think
Yeah.
I think that would even be a better topic for another day.
Right?
Honestly,
Right?
just
Religion in Africa.
Religion in Africa.
I'm writing that down.
The Europeans that brought religions, they
Yeah.
don't take it as serious as we do.
That's the thing. That's the thing.
Yeah. Which somebody
Okay.
can just wake up today and say, God called me.
That's imagine.
And the other thing is,
He
you
gathers
want
People
to
used to make money.
He gathers
Yes.
people.
6
preaching.
hours.
What are you casting and
You go
binding?
for deliverance.
That's the
You
thing.
go for
You hear
preaching.
Sunday school. You
Sunday-
start what are you delivering? What are you casting and binding? There was a time
I think it's
I think there was this exam I was writing. So my mom was like, "Oh, let's go to this deliverance church." My friend invited me. So getting to the church, they already started praying. So forgive me, the religious ones. So the pastor was speaking in tongue. People were falling, and I was like, "What is happening?
Me.
Who is pushing you?" So the pastor got to me. I was like, "Receive it." He was pushing me. I was like, "Guy,
You know that thing happens
That
to
thing,
me
I think it's
before.
happened
me,
to
I'm not
everyone.
falling." So ever since
I
that,
think it's a whole complex
It's the whole
thing.
thing.
Yeah.
You should
This
make a
church-
topic for.
yeah, ever since that, I was
religion.
like, church cancelled.
Oh my God.
I think
I
if-
believe
if-
God from my home.
Yes.
Yeah,
God can answer your prayer anywhere,
Exactly.
anytime.
Exactly.
I don't need to go to church and sit
for
and
sure.
give somebody my offering. Then the person will use it to get a bulletproof car.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we've gone to
So
religion.
let me
in
ask a
Africa.
question.
I want-
right?
Mm,
Let me ask a question.
of course.
Okay, sure.
So y'all ever been in a situation where your African parent keeps comparing you to a friend
Oh.
or someone
All the
else?
time.
All
Just-
the time.
all the time.
All
Okay,
the
Is it necessary?
it's not
No.
because
time. But
And
okay, during my high school,
uh-huh.
I was this top 4 student.
Okay.
Once you get 4th position, it's like the person that got 1 to 3rd, do they have 2 heads? So it's everywhere.
It's
The
everywhere.
comparison is
Same.
always there. Even me, I will compare
Yes.
when I
and
give birth. I will.
That's the
Because
thing.
how will I pay your
No,
school fees and you're
me-
getting
my-
2nd
my
position,
mom-
somebody is getting
My mom
1st?
was
Why?
on something totally different with me,
How?
with the comparing stuff.
How?
You know, growing up, what girls will like, I don't know how to say it, but like girly stuff. You know, like
Okay.
you be in a girl group.
Mm.
You're not doing all of the girl stuff and all of
Yeah.
that. For me, it was totally different. I would rather hang out with boys. I would rather be around boys all
That's
the
that's
time.
the thing. Because
And then when my mom sees some girls around when I'm there, she'll be like, "Look at those girls. You should be like
you should
them.
be playing with the girls. Be like
Them. Look at them. See, they're wearing
wearing
nice
dresses.
Yeah, you know, but look at
Same.
you cutting your hair.
You know
doing
me?
this like
I grew up in a very competitive home. Like I've got like 5 siblings, and all of it till today. I know I'm saying the truth. Till today we compare. It's like, oh, because others are in different countries. One is actually married, so it's like, okay, so this one is in China studying this. Okay, me, I'm going to go to this and do this. You know, we have that competitive mindset because every time when growing up, they're like, your brother got this. Look at you. Look at your marks. See, that was actually bad. Because growing up with that competitiveness, it's like I'm doing it to pass this one. I'm not doing it for myself.
no.
Yeah, that was a problem.
I never.
It's just like always lower your self-esteem. You know, you feel like you're not doing better, but you are
Literally.
actually really doing better.
Yeah, but at the same time, makes you ready.
It does.
Because I think there was a time when I came second. There was this girl that always comes second. So she came 3rd. So when I opened my result and I saw second, I was like, oh, thank God for second.
Mm.
She opened her result, she saw 3rd.
Good.
She started crying. She was weeping. As in, there's a difference between crying. She was weeping. She was like, my daddy will kill me. My daddy will kill me. This, that. Sir, please
Second.
change my result.
Second, have
Change
you
my
ever gone with
result.
your parents to go get your results? Like you go with your mom or your dad at the school.
That was the worst thing ever.
My dad will literally be driving. He's like, I'm going to get your zeros.
At least
Like you've already
And for
drained
PTA
me.
meetings as well.
PTA meetings, all those things. Oh my God,
Yeah, I always had a way to cover up my stuff in high school.
No.
you were smart.
High school.
I was a rebel, but
I never
A
liked
really
school.
cool one.
You never liked school. So what were you doing?
I never liked school. If I just go, I was just following, everyone or whatever. I never liked school, and I have this mentality of okay, it's you have to go to school, right, to get the degree and everything. But even all of us here, we can see school doesn't guarantee you anything.
No.
Yeah, it does.
It's just formality, you know.
I feel like Africa
You go-
does put a mentality.
Yeah, it's just for the basic knowledge.
That's why I say
Just the
as
basic.
Africans, we overtake everything.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's a
They
mentality.
brought education to us.
We overtook it.
They gave us religion.
We overtook it.
Everything.
And you know,
They gave us democracy.
We all.
We are just overtaking everything.
if you're doing something, let's say a business, or let's say, okay, this is another question.
Mm.
If you want to be like a DJ, you want to be a musician or something back home,
discourage
you
you.
can't.
Can't.
You will be
No,
Go to school.
Guys, speaking of.
Go to school. Like, come
You
on.
can't.
You know, I think schools are very interesting when you are socially active.
That's the thing.
Yeah, because when I was in school, I had like different things I did. Because I was very good at computer.
Okay,
So I do go for computer competition. Then football, I was in the school football team.
Okay.
Even at a young age, I was playing with my seniors. So there's this pride that when it's football time, we have a match, they'll come to the class and, oh, Charles, stand up.
Stand up.
You pick your bag.
So you're the
Everybody's like-
famous ones in school.
Yeah, but we
You're
still
the
had our
ones.
scandals that
Okay,
even made
okay.
they flogged us in front of the whole school.
Okay.
Yeah, because that one was when I squandered my school fees.
Really?
Oh,
What?
That's crazy.
So crazy.
No.
How did you even do that, Charles? How?
no.
What's the worst things you guys ever did in high school? That
Him.
that went
But-
to your African parent. That
How did you
they had to
manage?
call them from school. They had to call them.
Okay, I think it was the era of PlayStation.
Okay.
Oh.
That was when PlayStation 2 came out.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was in year 2 or so.
Uh-huh.
So PlayStation 2 came out, and I think our school fees was like around 25,000 naira then. So
Mhm.
PlayStation 2 came out. Then One X Bet came out
Oh,
In the
so
form
you,
of-
so you did
in
business.
the form of 90
You wanted to invest,
You
yeah.
invested the money.
So the first term, I paid my school fees because my school fees they give it to me in cash.
Yeah, yeah,
Then I
yeah.
go to the
Really?
bank.
You're like, ask the
You are lucky.
deposit.
Yes.
I go to the bank, pay, then go to school with the teller.
Okay.
Okay.
So they gave me the school fees, 25,000. I kept it in my school. I went to school with the money, cash. So they chased other people out for schools. My friends. So
Yeah, that's the
I was the
thing.
remaining guy. Then there were like 7 girls because I went to a private school. We're not like much.
Okay.
In our class, we can be maybe 16, 17.
Okay.
So they chased all the guys. It was just me. So I had the school fees. I did not pay.
Oh.
I
You
was
went
like,
with your friends.
let it chase me out. So they chased all of us. Instead of we go home, we went to the game house. There's this house where they play game.
That's where they
So
miss.
that was
Problem.
how 25,000 turned to 20,000. 5,000 was gone. So I was like, how can I replace this 5,000?
That's the thing.
One next
The
bit.
next day, 1x bet. So I went to the store, played 1x bet. I lost. Played, I lost. Played, I lost. Played, 20k was remaining 10k.
Oh.
I went home. So school closed by 4. Then we all went home. We went to school. Nothing happened. So the next day we came back. They chased all of us again. So I went back to 1xbet. They tried again.
Really?
So I think I was playing and playing and playing. When my money was remaining 2,000 naira, then I won 15,000 naira.
Mm-hmm.
So I was
Wait,
like,
wait. Your
okay,
money was remaining 2,000 and
so
you won
I
the
used the
15.
2,000 to play.
Okay,
That's my
you
last
won the
card.
15.
I won 15,000. So I was like, okay, let me go and deposit this.
Yeah.
15,000.
Like
Next day.
you were not afraid or something. You were just going.
It was. I was afraid that was how I was playing. Because that was the only thing that
Yeah,
can get
yeah.
At
So
that-
they were not
I mean, you
stopping
got to
from
pay the
that.
money.
Yeah,
There's no-
that's the only way that I can,
That you can get
make
the
that
money.
money.
Uh-huh.
There's no going back until you get all the money.
Yes.
Okay.
So unfortunately, my mom noticed
Hey.
that this boy hasn't been going to school. So one day she left me to go to school. Then when I went to school, they chased me. Then my mom came like 3 hours later.
Ooh,
Where is my son? They're like,
he's not here.
your son hasn't. We've been chasing him home for like a week. It was like a week.
Wait.
We've given this boy school fees since a week. What is happening?
He's not paying.
So the teacher was like, okay, no problem. Does he always come home? She said no. I was like, okay, leave him to come home. Don't do anything. Just
Okay,
leave him. Then the next day, come with him to school.
Mm-hmm.
I got home that day. I ate.
Everything.
Did
Everything.
I slept. The next day, I prepared for school. she
And
was
your
like,
mom just acted cool.
Yeah, she was like, let's go to school together. That was when I knew
Yeah.
I've been caught. Red
That was when
handed.
I knew.
I was like, Mom, it's not necessary. She was like, No, no problem. Let's go to school.
Let's go.
And I was somebody that I always beat assembly. I hate assembly ground. She was like, because the teacher told her to bring me to the assembly
To
ground.
bring me, okay.
So we came to school on the assembly ground. I went to the line. She sat down. So we did our praise and worship, did everything. So the
Praise
headmaster,
the God.
the headmistress came outside and was like, there is an issue going on in the school.
Wait, in front of
In front of the whole,
Everyone.
from
God.
GS1 to SS3, everybody was lining. But I think then I was in SS2 also.
Okay.
So it's like, there's this issue of bets and gamble that has been going on, and there's a senior of yours that has been doing this. So before you know, then I knew that
It's me.
it's me. So before you know, I was brought out in front of the whole
Everybody.
school. Before you know,
Aish.
they brought out a table, very long table. They like lie down flat on the table.
Oh my God.
They flogged me the exact 25,000, 25 stroke. After the 25, they were like, your feeding money they give you every day. You have to split it into two. You keep depositing. Every time you come to school, you deposit this. You deposit this.
Oh
deposit
no.
this. So you pay the school fees complete. Even if it takes you 2 term or 3 term,
Just
you
pay.
must pay it. Your parents are not paying the money again. So that was how I kept on till I finished paying that money.
I think that,
That
was
was
a hard
dramatic.
time.
But at least you managed.
Yeah, you find the solution.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Me, I'm not going to say the worst thing I've done in high school. Next.
Why not?
Yeah.
No, you have to.
My
talk.
mom is watching. Just tell us. yours.
What about these things of we're changing the topic now.
Okay. Just also doesn't want to say.
Yeah.
What about these things of you can't plait your hair, you can't use
Oh my God.
piercing.
Haircuts,
Was it?
hairstyles.
Yes.
You know, in Zambia, there's this hairstyle called gelita. Zambia is what I'm talking about. It's this, you know, the cornrows that girls put underneath before wearing a wig.
Mhm.
Now, it comes straight and back. Then you tie it from here. And everyone, like most of us were forced, because most Zambian schools were not allowed to braid your hair. You have always got your natural hair. Others even used to cut, I think. But my school, only that hairstyle going at the back, or you tie it in the middle, nothing in black. Even if you over straighten your hair, you have to wash it. Literally. So I don't even remember if I ever braided my hair from the time I was in primary to high school. After I came to university is when I started like all of that.
I think
So,
for me,
hairstyles.
I've never been a piercing fan. So that aside, the only thing that we did in high school was the uniform thing.
Okay.
Where you design your uniform.
Design your uniform.
Were you allowed to though, or you were just
We
doing
were
it?
not, but we had to do it.
Oh.
You know that stuff you put behind the uniform here.
Yeah, that
Oh,
line.
the shirt, yeah.
Those
Oh.
line here,
Yeah.
those things we did. Then your uniform.
Hmm.
I think we were the one that introduced Michael Jackson. Those trousers.
Eh.
We so jump 8 trousers with white socks and our shoe and all that.
Oh.
So people started copying us. So there was when our punishment came. That's why you see this is my trouser. When I went to school that day, they were like, "Who is the founder of Michael Jackson?"
This
Charles.
one.
Charles, come outside. They just used scissors. They
Wow.
ripped the trouser straight to my lap, and they told me I would not change. I'll be on that trouser till school closes. I'll go home like that. Then the next day, come back with a good uniform.
Oh my God. How about you? Hairstyles, haircuts.
Hairstyles, we were only allowed to take down.
Mm-hmm.
But
But like, were you allowed to braid it like with extensions and all of that?
if you can do it without them noticing, yeah.
Yeah, I think
There are a lot of people
in
who
West
are
Africa.
Okay.
Every week they give a different hairstyle.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like in my school, every week
That was
different
so
hairstyle.
good.
Every week different
If you
hairstyle.
can do it without them noticing, obviously.
okay. That's good.
As for me, the only problem was about hair. Yeah, I'm not really fan of piercing or tattoo these
Okay.
things. So, yeah. If your parents don't ask you to cut, the school will ask. Because
Literally.
they even had a table with the inch and everything. Yeah.
They used to check the inch of your hair.
They never checked. As long you keep it down, it's okay.
Oh, you
If you come with like big hair, you won't
cut
attend the class. If you play it, you won't attend the class.
Wow.
Yeah, so even religion, these things,
Same thing.
yeah, same thing. So
Okay, were you guys allowed to talk about boyfriends, girlfriends with
Where
your
in
parents?
school?
No, with your parents.
You just want to kill yourself.
Girlfriend,
if you
wife.
get a girl pregnant, I'm chasing you from my house.
But
disown
you know them African parents, you know what they do?
What?
They be trying to like manipulate you into saying what you're
Exactly
doing.
what
like,
you're doing. Ha. Boyfriend, what? I think I'm still not allowed to have a boyfriend.
Me too. I've been thinking like that, but it's completely different.
Yeah.
Oh, we say like, tell me, who's your boyfriend?
But you know what's
Like,
funny with
yeah,
Africans?
no.
They'll be telling, like, especially girls, they'll be like, oh, don't sleep with boys, don't date boys. But then when you reach like 25, hey, bring a man. Where am I going
Not
to get
even
this
25.
man?
You don't even need to
That's
reach
it.
Where am I going to
25.
get the man from? You thought
You
you
even
stay away
need to
from
reach
boys.
25. Bro.
I think
I think for boys it's different.
I think
Yeah,
for boys,
right?
I think
For
for
boys
boys
it's
is because
different.
me, I've always been stubborn. When I was in SS3, I've started bringing girls to the house.
okay, for some parents they will live and be proud when the boy
Exactly. Like
As for
some
girl,
fathers will be proud. Like,
the
oh,
thing
this is your
is-
girlfriend. Okay. But girls,
for
though,
girls the thing is they might be afraid of you getting pregnant.
that's the
Yeah.
thing. But then I wish
And I think
that
we were raised the wrong way when it comes to this
These
thing.
things.
Yeah, because if we see nowadays we can see like kids from 16, 12
yeah.
getting pregnant
Yeah.
and something, because previously they just was taught what if you come with the pregnancy in my house, whatever I will
You're
chase
gonna
you.
leave, yeah.
Don't tell me like that. I will do in a way that you will not know.
Exactly. And you know what brings teenage pregnancies in most African homes? I think it's a thing of my parents don't want to tell me the truth.
That's the thing.
Because you are lying to me. You're telling me if you
Yeah,
do
and
this.
I want to
No, it's not even the
I
way
want to see it because if you tell me don't go do this, I'll
It
say
makes me
why are you telling me
curious,
not to
like,
do
It's
it?
not
Why?
even, they don't tell you the truth. They will like threaten you. They will make you afraid because they think you won't do it.
My dad will only tell you, if you get a woman pregnant, I'll disown you. Yeah. I
And after
cannot
that,
raise
you
you
know
and
what
your
to
child in my house.
Yeah, that's the
You
thing.
go out, you be a man, you start your family.
I
Any
think
day you
with
get a woman pregnant.
this situation, the Western people are better at this because the Western people would literally tell their kids use protection, do this, like they'll have all this sex education. But in
Really?
Africa, we do not know what sex education
Yeah,
is.
sex education
Yeah.
was introduced in
We were
Western
never-
part
we
It
were
was
never-
very
actually
early.
very, very early.
We were-
I think now it has.
Yeah,
Africa
now
is
it's in-
changing a bit.
Yeah, because
Now
I think when
I
I
think
was
they're
leaving high
starting-
school, they were introducing sex
Mhm,
education.
mhm,
on
mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Our parents were not open with us. Like,
But I
if you
think
do
it's not,
this,
it's not
if
even
you do
about
this, if you do,
it's
Imagine.
not even about school, as the society itself.
yeah,
The peer pressure.
The
you will
peer
go learn
pressure.
outside.
Yeah.
And if you learn outside, the friends are telling you other things. Me, my
Yes.
mother is telling me if you sleep with a boy, you get pregnant immediately. My friends are telling me something else.
If you
Girl, don't give me that eye.
if you don't have a boyfriend, you're not beautiful, you're not whatever.
Yes,
Yeah.
all those things.
Who will you listen? Your parents
Or
or
your friends. Because they're always with your friends.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Ah, crazy.
That's the thing.
Anything else? Why guys allowed to have sleepovers?
Nah.
They've been chasing me out of the house.
I mean,
Sleepover, yes.
No, like telling your parents, like my friend from who wants to come and spend the night.
me, I always had to put it in some kind of situation where it was like really urgent and I needed to. But honestly, I stuck out a couple of times.
Really?
Yeah.
Sleepover what? Sleepover who?
I
Who
did-
is coming to sleep in my house? Actually, no one is coming, no
No,
one is
no,
going.
no, not them coming to sleep in your house. Okay.
But you going.
Yeah. I'll tell my mom, oh, you know, my friend Mira, I need to go to
There's no
her.
such thing. You know, sometimes like what my mom used to do sometimes. Ish, I'm sorry to say this, but like if you go if you go visit your friends and then maybe she'll ask you like, did you eat anything or whatever, it's like, oh yeah, I just ate this. You would drink a full bottle of holy water.
Really?
Because when are you from eating?
Ah.
Does she know what you're from eating? You have to drink it, and after that, you'll be sleeping. You just say, in the name of Jesus. She'll literally come and do this in the mighty name of Jesus. Everything that you eat, like, you'll be like, bro, I just ate something small. Crazy.
As for me, I was not permitted to sleep outside unless
Of course.
Hey,
unless I'm going to sleep in
nobody here was
church.
permitted to sleep outside.
You just
Yeah.
used to.
But we are talking about the situation where you just need to do it, and you gotta give that excuse for you to do it.
Unless
But
I'm
nobody
going
was
to
permitted
sleep,
outside.
unless I'm going to sleep in church. That's the
What's
only.
that called again?
Night vigil.
Overnight prayers, all that ish.
Yeah.
Were you guys allowed to go to that?
I was.
Me, I
You
would,
were allowed.
I would never go.
The thing is, I have grown up in church.
Yeah.
I was playing instruments, singing,
Really?
and all these
So you
things.
used to be like in choir and all
I used
of
to
that.
be a
Yeah, I was
pastor.
in a choir.
used to be
I was in a choir at certain
You
time.
used to be a pastor.
Yes.
That's very
The children
good.
pastor.
Huh?
The children pastor.
Yeah.
What happened?
Life.
Yeah, life. I think
Life
I
happened.
I have lost my way. So.
Find your way back. Okay. I think I have a last question. You guys had a curfew. I think boys different. Curfew, like this time you should be home. What was your curfew time?
I mean, I really did not have a curfew time.
At all?
No, like I said, I was mostly in and out. I
Okay,
stayed
okay,
mostly
okay.
with my mom. My mom would go to work and leave me home alone. I'm only child for my mom, but for my dad, we're 6.
Okay.
So my mom would basically leave me home with the nurse and all of that. And I would do whatever I want to do after that.
Really?
Yeah.
I used to 4 p.m. I'm not even exaggerating. 4 p.m. like let's say school finishes at 3:30 because I was in boarding school, so I'm talking about like secondaries, like primary. Okay, primary, right? Yeah, primary. If you finish at 3:30, by 4:30 you're home. You're home. You wash your uniform. You do all that good stuff. You eat. 19. That's 7 p.m. Watch news. After watching news, go straight to bed. So by 4:30, if I'm not home at 4:30, problems.
Sheesh.
Literally. Did did you boys had like curfew timing?
Like if my mom
No.
was
At
staying
all.
home, if
So
my
you can
mom
even
was
get home at,
staying
like,
home, I
midnight.
need to get home early.
You can get home at midnight.
The thing is that
I
I
mean,
would not say there was-
for boys, they don't give them more.
Yeah, like
I would not
boys
say
are
there
they're
was-
just
lenient with them.
I would not say there was coffee, but what I would say is that once it's 10 p.m., they close the gate. If you're
After
outside,
that, you
if
stay
you're
there.
inside, they don't care. But once the gate is closed by 10, if you are home by 10:01, Daddy say we should not open the gate.
so you can't.
You cannot enter that house.
Were you at a
Just
boarding school?
find your way. No,
Okay.
I do come back. Maybe when I come back, I do all the things I have to do. I leave the
Go
house.
back.
The thing is, for me, I never used to be on the street, like hanging with friends in the street. I was mostly, if I'm not in school, I'm in church. So for me, I had that freedom. If I'm going to do the church
Okay.
things,
They'll just let
take
you.
your time. Even if you sleep there, yeah, just take your time. So I never had this thing.
This is not like a bad
Yes, these lads.
No,
the church
The good
boys.
thing is, I have never lied. I'm going somewhere.
So every
Uh,
time you said I'm going to church, you were
I'm going to church.
Just every time you said you were going to church, you were
The
to
thing
church.
is, I enjoyed it. I liked being with my friends at church or something, doing something.
Okay, so your
That
friends
was
were
my
at
community,
church. That's
I
why.
never, like, I'm going to a party or something. No, I never did that. That's the thing. So I had that freedom and everything.
How about you?
Use church as an excuse.
All the time.
I want to go to a birthday party.
Mm-hmm.
I go to my birthday party. Straight up. No excuse, nothing. Once I look at the time, it's past 10. Oh,
You need
I'm
to.
no more going home.
Oh,
I will continue partying.
wow. That's
Then
so
I come
nice.
back the next day. No stress. How old was I? What?
Yeah, how old were you?
Even,
I beg West African, like Okay, so we're all Africans, but I feel like West Africans, you know, we got a little bit more interesting facts about us than them.
Yeah.
You know,
Actually,
East, West, and
yes,
all of
it's
that.
very true because
Because
it's like
Just-
you guys
okay.
have it differently. I'm telling you.
This just to stop.
The way that you're saying you can
There's
like
there's more freedom.
me,
There
like,
is more
I had,
freedom.
what he's saying, I had those moments where I go to a party and I feel like it's past the time I'm supposed to go home. I just stay. Next morning, you find me going home. I just knock the door. My mom come to the door, or she send the nurse or something. And she like, where you coming from? I be like,
I was out
I went somewhere. I'm gonna come home.
just like that.
Yeah.
And she be like, don't
Never.
do it again. You should tell me next time. It's like dangerous. I'm like, fine, I'll tell you.
So
like that, but
would
like-
you guys take it back? Like the way that we grew up as Africans. Are you happy with the way you grew
I
up?
think
or
I'm
would
happy
you-
with the way
I
it
think-
taught me a lot
Or
of
would
things.
you have rather grown up in? I think we know a bit about the Western world,
I'm
right?
good. I'm good.
You're good.
I'm
Yeah,
good
I'm
with
You're
you
good.
guys.
I'm good.
So you raise your kids the same.
I'm good.
I would
Not
change
all.
some stuff. I would change
Not
some
everything
stuff.
is the same.
But-
Not entirely African ways. My mom was mainly the one acting more African, but my dad is completely opposite, right?
Hmm.
But like, yeah, I'm good with the way.
Okay, you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when you say in regards to our children,
Yeah.
the African way will be there, then the Western way too.
Exactly.
We'll also
Because
be there.
we've experienced
Okay,
we've experienced a lot of things and all.
Yeah.
So
for sure.
there would be this diversity of the two ways.
Yeah.
You get, because there was this video I was watching
Okay.
about I think it was in China.
Mm.
When these children start coming up, not everybody goes to school.
Yeah.
Some people already have the IQ of repairing things.
Everything laid out in front
Yeah.
of them.
So they just push those kids in mechanical ways. So before they are getting to 10, 11,
They
they are
already
experts.
know.
They're experts in that field.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't see a child that is showing potential in this kind of things. Maybe when you're small, you see your son is with a car or a phone or all this thing. Before you know, he has torn this thing apart.
Yeah.
For you now, you think maybe this person is just damaging this thing, but
Yeah.
He's learning.
he's learning things.
Yeah.
Mm.
We don't see it that way, but the Western people now, they see the potential in this kind of things.
Yes.
So instead of taking that child to school, they take that child to where he can learn
More.
more about
Yeah.
those kind of things. Before you know, 10, 11 years, this child is building things. This child is doing so many
Yes.
stuff. That's
The
why
child is a whole engineer.
yeah, that's why these people are better than us.
Yes.
It's not as if we don't have this kind of creativity, or we do, but we ignore them.
Yeah.
What we just
African
need
parents
is
will just want you to sit in school and learn 12 fucking subjects.
For
Learn
nothing.
okay.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
12 fucking
For
subjects.
nothing.
You're going to school outside. Your major. And that's it.
That's the thing. Like, even me,
That's
like, I
it.
knew what I wanted to do, but still I took food and nutrition.
Bro,
I took geography. I took things that today it's
I
not
speak
really.
fucking
because you don't have a
English.
choice.
I'm in West Africa. I'm doing my primary school here. Why are you fucking teaching me Turkish in Liberia? Why? Or French in Liberia?
I think- What ours was French.
French. I read away.
About educations, I believe at certain situation we have learned things that it was like useless, if I can say.
Yeah.
Very, very, very.
Very.
But also
Very.
at certain angles, if you can say it was worth it.
Yeah, like it has.
We do
Some of
study.
them, maybe.
Some of them.
But some of them
Yeah.
were completely unnecessary.
Yeah.
Like,
We do study.
it just wasted your time. Imagine.
What about
spending-
geography?
Let me
Taking
give you- let me give you-
geography
let me give you a
15 years in
better.
high
Let me give you a better. Why
In
would
school.
you? Why would you study maths and further maths? What is the difference between
Why,
maths
why
and
will
further
you
maths?
have why will you have math as a subject different, and then you have trigonometry as a subject different?
And you have
That's why-
calculus.
Yeah,
Calculus as a
calculus
subject.
as a
I
subject
hated
different.
that.
That's why the education system is just a program, just a thing.
Mathematics is mathematics. There's nothing further about
Exactly.
Everything
mathematics.
Everything is
inside.
math.
So how would I spend
Trigonometry,
1 hour in a
calculus.
math class? Then I come out, you tell me to spend an extra hour in a
In
further
another math
class.
class.
Then when I'm done here with algebra,
You
come
go
here
to
and still
another-
do the same algebra. because it's more complex. Why don't you teach me that complex one in mathematics?
Okay, yeah. For sure, the education system in Africa needs to kind of
It's fucked up.
develop.
Then
a
you're
bit.
doing English, then there's literature in English.
Yeah.
Why?
Not even okay. In my country, it wasn't literature in English. It
It
was just literature. And then we were doing another one.
But then
called,
literature
we
is-
were doing vocabulary as well as another.
Why would you
Subject.
want me to learn vocabulary? What am I
You're
using?
doing civics. You're doing geography. You're doing history. What?
Chemistry, biology,
Even
physics.
writing.
That's
Girl,
science. Put it in
I did
one.
writing, I did reading, and I did spelling as extra courses when I was in beginning
Yeah.
classes. Can you imagine? Why?
But maybe they were doing that to give you like to kind of split it so
if you're
you
reading,
get
if
it.
you're
different.
reading the spelling,
Yeah,
is
maybe
not inside of there.
it's the whole system or organization. You can take everything at once.
Yeah.
So first, learn this one.
Yes, that's the thing. I think they were giving us in
Yeah.
parts. You get it like if they put everything in one with too
Okay,
much.
but also there were useless things.
It was-
But
that's the
that's why you
thing.
have the syllabus, right? That's
I
why you have
mean-
the syllabus.
True.
You don't need to
true.
give them like 18, 17 subjects.
How would you study it? When you are going to school,
Can
your
you imagine?
your school
Your
bag will be
school bag-
heavy.
Can you imagine?
Some people
Yeah,
will
my
go-
school
some
bag
people-
used to be like
some
on
people develop
everything.
hunchback.
On
From those-
everything, I remember taking more than 14 books to school.
yeah.
I remember that
Every day.
moment.
every day.
More than 14 books to school. I remember where you for every teacher that comes in class, you have to take out a different book to write,
to write
or
and
to
the
read.
notes.
They'll
Can you
bring the
imagine?
textbook out.
Textbooks.
Sometimes
And they'll
you don't
tell you
even wanna
buy
write
this
at
textbook. If
all.
you don't buy this textbook, don't come in my class.
Oh,
I believe it's just formality, you know.
imagine
Just
when
a-
exams are coming.
You start reading so many books.
That's the thing.
But I think it's made us stronger now. Like I love African culture. Honestly, I love it. It's just that it's a bit difficult.
Yeah, when
We
it
grew up
when
with
it when it
different
comes
It's not even about makes us stronger or anything. Because when you go to the Western world, you see somebody that just studied one subject.
Just
You come
one
and
specific-
floor-
Everything.
When two of you sit down, the person will floor you, handicap.
Everything.
The problem is these Western people teach what you need to know
Yeah.
to be what you want to be.
They
But in
teach
Africa,
what you
they'll
are going
teach
to use in the
exactly. In
future.
Africa, they'll teach you everything, even things that are not coming in the exam, things that you will not need ever in your life.
Yeah.
They'll just let you go through it. Guys, you look depressed. It's okay. We made it. We made it.
No, but
We made it.
No.
I don't regret it.
Me, I don't.
Yeah,
But
I
it
think
had
you-
its moments, you know.
Yeah, he had it, mommy.
Yeah.
I think it was there for a reason, and now we can see the profits. You know?
Some of it.
If you go to, we have seen many famous. They were asked, how many continents is there? They
In
don't
Africa,
know.
they
They
have no
never
idea.
had geography.
Yeah.
But in Africa, one kid, 6
Because in
years
Africa,
old,
we have even like this general knowledge. We're taught that.
yeah,
Yes.
you know. So it was worth it.
So we love you, our aunties, our uncles, our mothers. We love you. It's
But-
just that, sometimes you were,
It gave us some hard times.
yeah,
You're overdoing things.
you are doing things. But anyway, do you guys have anything else you want to say?
No, not really. What I want to say is that
I'm a
Being-
Barbie girl.
being West African,
I'm thinking about the Barbie movie right
Do not stop that. Did you just?
now. Girl, I swear.
Okay.
I swear. I swear.
Okay, yeah.
what I want to say is there's this interview I was watching
Okay.
when Akon, I think it was Akon that was saying something about African as a whole.
Mm.
Yeah. Regardless the facts, we are one of the most talented people in the world.
That's the
Facts.
truth. That's
We
the
are
Facts.
truth.
smart.
Facts.
We are-
Heavy
we are-
on that.
We can survive anything.
Literally.
There's this saying. There's this saying that they say there's no country you go to in the world that there's no African.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's true.
That's how strong we are.
Yeah.
There's nowhere you go in the planet that you
thing
won't
is, we
find
can-
an African.
We can do everything.
We can.
Yeah. We were taught to be strong and
Yeah.
grow in every
We were-
circumstance.
We were shaped in iron and everything.
Perfectly.
We withstand a lot of things. yeah, there are moments that gets us down,
Someone
Yes.
said
but the way we pick ourselves up,
Yes.
it's everything.
yeah,
Everything.
Someone
That-
said if you can survive in Africa, you can survive
Anywhere.
any fucking way in
For
the
sure.
world.
because yeah, we complain about suicide rate and all, but when you compare
I need to stop.
the suicide rate compared from African to these Westerners, you know that we are strong.
We are an African will never just you're killing yourself.
Yeah.
The only thing I can say about that is just we are being mismanaged by our leaders.
Yep.
Like
Our own people.
That's another topic that
our
just
own
won't be a
people.
topic
Yeah,
on
for
its own.
another day.
Because-
Because when we start now, it's not
It's
Well-
not going to
now.
oh
when you told me about this topic, when I was discussing with my friends and all, like there was another topic we entered. We said some Africans are still colonizing us as Africans.
For sure.
yeah.
For sure.
You get, there are always people that always want them. They always want people to serve them.
Mm.
You get, so we are being mismanaged by our
Yeah.
leaders. Because I don't know about other country. My country,
Oh, it's everywhere.
no.
It's everywhere.
Wait. No, it's not everywhere.
Let him talk
him talk,
specifically.
yeah.
Let me tell you, my own country,
Mhm.
you cannot compare us back in 2015 and where we are today.
Are you worse or
We are going down.
So Asiwaju, eh?
Really?
Yeah. $1 is 800 naira. I know you don't understand what I mean when I say $1 is 800 because
yeah.
I am the only one that understands because there was a time $1 was 160 something.
Yeah.
Now
And now
imagine
it's
from
Everywhere
160
in
something,
Africa.
yeah,
Everywhere.
like around 700 difference.
Yo.
You get. So these are okay. We are waking up this morning. Your country is trying to borrow 800 million
From another country.
from another country
Mm-hmm.
to do what? To service chairs or to build things. As in, you're not using that money for better things.
Yeah.
Development.
Yeah, something that would earn that money back.
Yes.
You're just adding more debt to the next person that is coming to take over.
Exactly. Oh my god.
You're
That
adding more
makes so much
debt
sense.
to the because now when the other person comes in power, you would think the person is not working, but when he's sitting and they are showing him things that your previous successor did,
Yeah.
be like, where do I start from?
Yeah.
So we are being mismanaged
It's a
very
lot.
bad,
Mm.
very very badly. We are being mismanaged.
I hope that our generation should change, like try and develop. But the problem is every African doesn't want to go back to Africa because of the way of life. You find we have so many engineers that studied in Canada, that studied even in India, because you learn different things. But then I'm scared to go back in my country because if I go back, they'll not give me work.
Exactly.
They'll not give me
Yeah, because-
anything. They'll not give me the
Even if
opportunity
they give you
to
work
change.
like the way you're qualified, they're not gonna give you.
They
a
will
job
not
that's
give you the
gonna suit that
opportunity
Yeah,
to
because
teach
there's
and
another
share.
thing my friend said. He said, in Africa, I was sent by somebody is more important than your certificate.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
you're looking for a job or anything,
That's
I
it.
said, I was sent by so prominent person
Yes.
is more important than your certificate.
Yeah.
They will listen to that before they check it. Even
Exactly.
don't have a certificate, just say I was sent by maybe Aliko Dangote,
Yeah.
Dele
Damn.
Momodu,
Damn.
these kind of names. They'll be like, okay, no problem. You're starting today. Your salary is this. That. So
Do
we
you
are
think
being
this thing will
mismanaged.
ever change?
No,
But I'm sorry,
Really?
it would
not now. At
But
least
we
not
can
now.
change
It
it.
will take
right?
ages. Okay, the thing is, you're
This
here
thing
saying
started since our great
Yeah. So another thing you understand is you see money,
Mm.
you see power, you see fame. It's very difficult to control.
very.
We are all here saying we can change. But when you're sitting at that
When you
seat,
reach there, you will
when
feel
you see
it.
the amount of money that
You
is
feel the
moving,
pressure.
You know, just a
You see how
little.
many people are putting pressure on you for
Yes.
all of those things that you have at the fingertips.
tips.
Yeah.
So it's not easy. So it's not something that's gonna. Sometimes I even tell my friends. I think we have to be colonized again,
I know, eh?
Maybe that's
so
the
we
only
get
way we'll
some
change.
things right. Because these people, they don't want to learn. They don't just want to learn at all. They are just fixed on this principle they have. Like this is this. But when a European person is speaking, they tend to listen. But when a black man is speaking, they don't want to
Never.
listen.
Mm-mm.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Because I feel maybe they feel that the way this person speak, maybe the person is intelligent.
Yeah.
Yeah, they feel like maybe this person is saying sense. But no, there's something that somebody said. If you steal from American, instead they imprison you or do this thing, they call you to work for them
Yeah.
Because you must be very smart.
Yeah.
to steal from us.
Very.
They recognize your potential, not your crime.
That's the thing. They collaborate with you because you have that.
Yeah, that's why you
intelligence
see
to steal.
doctors that get first degree in US or all these African doctors.
Criminals.
They don't allow them come back. They offer them houses.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
offer them cars and job for them to just stay.
So you contribute in that
Yeah.
specific country.
Yeah, because my country now they started they ban people from traveling, like doctors and all, because they know when you travel out and
You
you
will
do
not
fine,
come
these
back.
people will not want you to come back because
Yeah.
they recognize your potential. Maybe in US now you're being paid like maybe because US payments is just annually.
Yeah.
Maybe you're being paid $300,000 or $200,000 annually, but you come to Nigeria, you know your worth, but you're not being paid
Yeah.
Worth it
What
just.
you
what
are
you
worth.
want, but
Yeah.
you're working like a fool. You're working like a donkey.
Mm.
You go to a hospital, they are understaffed.
Yeah.
You have to
You
work
don't even
shifts.
understand what's going on.
Yeah. So you look yourself and say, when I was in the States, things were not like this.
Yeah.
Before you know, you started processing visa. You
To
want
go
to
back.
Oh.
We've even gone off topic, but that's the point. That needs a whole
That's a truth.
episode on its own.
Yeah. Africa should be a country on its own because
It
there's a
should.
lot.
There's a lot.
That's the thing. We are following the path. The only way to fix things is to restart everything. I don't know how.
Restart. We need a
Somehow.
restart button.
Yeah.
We need
Somehow.
a restart button.
Some people will say in Nigeria now, some people will say sell the country and share the money. Let us just look for another country to go to. Yeah, we'll start again.
That's
No
the
problem.
thing.
Just
We are going off the.
Yeah, we literally.
Let's come back
Yeah,
to the
let's come
reality.
back. So yeah. What was the topic again?
growing up.
Growing up in an African home.
home.
So in conclusion, I think we went through a lot.
Yeah.
We went.
But we are, we're happy with the way we grew up and we appreciate everything we learned. So I think that is all for today. Can I close?
We also we're grateful to our parents.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For all of those disciplines and all
Yes,
of that.
we are
Even though
very,
some
very
of them
grateful.
were
unnecessary.
Unnecessary, but anyway.
We just gotta
okay.
do what we gotta do.
It's okay.
Right.
I think for us that you're going to be parents, right? You're going to raise
Yeah.
kids, and we should see where we can improve, where our parents have failed,
For sure,
Yeah.
for sure, for sure.
because it's taking generations, generations through generations. So I think our job is to check where they failed, where we can improve, so that the upcoming generation won't
Should also,
need to suffer the same issues, won't
Yeah.
be going through the same problems through.
Yeah.
Because the way is to improve, change, and
yeah.
so that was my opinion. I don't regret what we have gone through.
No, we don't.
It served for
We're
something.
good.
Yeah, I'm good with my parents. I'm good with
We're all
everyone.
good with our parents. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Mom, Dad, if I said anything, I was just saying. I was
Yeah.
just saying, okay?
No, nobody will beat you.
No, no,
You're kilometers away.
No, but we're just like having an honest conversation.
Yes.
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 But like
we are being open.
we're good. We're good. I mean,
You're the one that named your podcast free.
we
Yeah,
already-
exactly.
we
It's
already
free will.
grew out of it.
Let's
so,
be free.
yeah.
Yes. Should I close?
Yeah, sure, please.
Anyways, guys, we had a really, really interesting chat. We're so happy. We had a good time with our guests, Charles and Angel. Thank you so much for coming, you guys. Hope you had a good time.
Yeah,
We'll
thank you
call
for having
again
us.
soon. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Otherwise, it's all good vibes here. Bye.
We should